Hello class, this is me, Mr. C, and today we're going to talk about animation. We're going to use a pencil, a pen, and an eraser. So, let's begin with the pen, Soul. Today we're going to talk about Cuphead. Now, Cuphead is a recent game, but it is modeled after early Western animation like Mickey Mouse, Disney, things like that. So let's begin with Cuphead. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the top of this cup. Now I'm going to go a little bit darker, and you'll see why. I'm going to erase this later, so it's not a big deal. So now let's go to the bottom of the cup. And again, don't worry so much about your lines right now because we're going to erase them. So let's go with the first eye. It's right about here. Again, make this very, very loose. And the second eye is right, it overlaps this one. It's right about here. Now, let's do the nose, which is right here. Oval. His cheek is raised. Remember, don't worry about drawing over these lines because these lines overlap each other. We will erase that here in a bit. So let's draw the mouth. Let's start right here. And we're going to go right here. Draw a line right here. Now let's come up. Great. Now the tongue, one line. Now let's go right here. Finish that line. Let's go to the mouth. Right here. Now, right here, his lip is kind of overlapped. It's very, very slightly. Right about here, and now we're about finished with this. Let's go right here with the handle, right? Half a circle. Let's fill that in right about. Okay, perfect. Now, we're gonna start with this eye. Now, I'm gonna make this just a little bit darker so you don't get confused. Remember that these are overlapping each other. Let's begin with this one right here. So, let's draw just some circles, well, ovals. One right here, and let's draw one right here. Now, the cool thing about this is that right here they have like this chip almost in it. We're gonna add that too. Okay, great. Now let's work with the straw. Now the straw begins right about here. Now let's draw this line going up like this. Got that? Bring this down like this. Perfect. Now the straw also comes out right about. Okay, perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have that. Now this is a very, very quick little sketch. Let's go in with the pen. So what I like to do is remember, all this is going to be erased. As a matter of fact, let's start right here first. Okay. All right, awesome. I'm going to turn my paper to the side. We're not going to use our eraser until the very end. Now, let's start right here. And look, I have my hand on this piece of paper so it doesn't move. One line. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. Draw your line. Release. Deep breath in. Okay, great. Now, so the nice thing about this is you see these lines kind of connect and they end right here. I don't want to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line from here to here and I'm going to stop it right here. Watch. Turn the paper to this side because remember, I'm using my paper and it's working for me. I'm not drawing just like this because my body wants to turn like this. So I'm going to turn my paper like this. Let's start from right here. Bring that line all the way up. Right. Now let's finish that line. Now let's go right here with the cheek. Bring that line right here. Nice. Now let's come in right here. Let's bring that line up. Fantastic. Now let's go with the other eye right here. Now I'm going to turn this right here. I'm going to stop right there. Okay. Turning my paper like this. Look, I'm having the paper work for me. right? Now let's go with the nose. One motion. Remember, the pencil lays the foundation. The ink is the end product, so take your time. I'm going fast. I've done this for a while. Take your time, though. Okay, so let's finish this right here. Let's bring this eye right here. Let's bring it down. Let's stop right here. Perfect. Now, what should we do? Let's work with the mouth. How about that? Now let's bring this right here. And let's stop it right there. Perfect. Let's finish that up. Now, we can go on this side or we can go on this side. Really, it's what you prefer, right? So I'm going to start, and just let this dry a little bit, right? Let it dry because the ink is still a little wet. Even though these pens are pretty good when it comes to drying, don't trust it. If you want to fan it out, you can do that too. So let's start right here. I'm going to stop at the tongue. Boom, let's stop at the tongue. Let's bring this up, stop right there. Let's bring this over here, stop right there. Let's go right here, let's bring that up. Now, I'm gonna turn it this way because for some reason I feel more comfortable like this. Okay, perfect. We're almost done. So, what should we do? Let's bring this line and let's bring it up right about here. So let's start right here and bring that line all the way up. Let's stop right there. Take a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath. Start right here again. Let's bring it all the way up to the top of that cup. Perfect. Now, let's go right here. This is gonna be a little tricky. You just gotta trust yourself right here and right here, right? There's no lines where you could go from here and stop, right? It's just one motion. You don't wanna stop and then go, right? One motion. So let's start with the harder one first. You always start with the harder one first. Let's start right here, and we're gonna go from here to here. Remember, this is gonna look a lot cleaner when we erase. We're not gonna do that for a minute. All right, let's start. Right here, hold my paper. I know it's hard, you just gotta do it. 1, 2, 3, done. Boom. That's the hardest part. Now let's get the smaller one. Let's let it dry a little bit first. Okay, perfect. Let's start right here. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. God, we're almost done with this. This is dry. Now let's go right here. We're gonna stop right here on this line. We're gonna bring this all the way up. Boom. Now, I'm turning my paper like this. Again, this works for me. This probably doesn't work for you, but for me, it's a lot easier to do it like this. One single motion. All right. I like to save the eyes for last. I don't know why. That's just my preference. Right? So let's go with the straw. Simple. Bring it up. Let's stop at the corner. Stop. Let's go with this one. Bring it up. Stop at the corner. Boom. Let's bring this up. Okay. Now, right here. Stop at the corner. Right here. Now let's round this up. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. We'll add our little detail. 1, 2. Let's go right over here. 3, 4. Now, the eyes. And after this, we're going to erase it. You're going to see a crisp and clean image. Let's start. So I'm going to start right here. Bring this over. Stop it right there. Now, turn it over like this. Okay. I'm going to bring this up, stop at the corner. Bring this down, stop at the corner. Now, this is a little tricky. We're going to bring this down. Bring it up. Difficult line to make. That's fine. All right, let's go. Stop at the corner. Stop at the corner. Now, besides this is going to be difficult, right? Because you got to bring that all the way around. What I would tell you is, look, this is my last moment of this ink drawing. It's inked drawing, right? This is my last moment. Now you have two choices. Either it's gonna work out, you're gonna be confident, you're gonna be calm, or you're not. And you're gonna see what's gonna happen if you're not. It's gonna be messy, you're gonna be like, oh, I gotta redo it. So, take your time. Let's take a deep breath. You're almost done. Let's get it. So we're gonna start right here. I wanna do one motion. I don't wanna stop, I wanna go all the way through. So let's start right here. We're gonna come up. Try to follow the lines, we're gonna bring it down. We're almost done, we're gonna come up. Boom. Now we are finished. Now, what I like to do, and this is just something that's, I don't know what it is. I always want to make sure that things are dry. We are going to fan it out. We're going to wait about 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's start erasing. Okay. Go over here. I don't know why, but I'm going to save that eye that I did just last. I'm going to save it last. Okay. All right, let's get it. Now, that is Cuphead. You guys have until the rest of the class. If you've done this one time and it looks a little sloppy, the next time will be better. The next time will be better. You guys have a good day. This is it. Bye.